Our goals are the same, just as I suspected. You know, I have to admit, you got guts. I'm impressed that you made it this far. But it's gonna get a lot more dangerous from here. You think you're playing with fire? You're gonna get more than just burned. That's why I want to offer my services to you. A demon hiring a demon slayer. It's the joke of the century, don't you think? So, how about it? Thanks, but no thanks. Because I already have a full party. And I also figured that he is probably not very strong at this point, since, I mean, I was kind of over-leveled when I fought him here down here. So I don't think I actually need him. And the skills he used in the fight, they didn't really do a lot of damage. Well, anyway. So it seems like he will still hang around at the entrance there, and you can always come back and ask him if you want to. I just don't see the reason to recruit him right now. I wonder if you recruit him and you choose to part with him or something. If you would do that for some reason. I wonder if he would go back to the entrance and wait for you there again. Yeah, oh well. You're almost to the very bottom of the labyrinth. Our master is waiting there. Don't give up now. Okay, so what the soul did say there does confirm my suspicions. Last time I came down here, I actually stopped right in front of the door to this Kalpa because I was cautious and worried that if I would go in, that I would do something crazy and stupid and trigger the true demon ending, which it is apparently called, by just walking in. I'm a little bit paranoid like that, but it looks like I need to actually clear this Kappa before I can need him, so I should be okay still. Now, the reason why I came down here is obviously that I want to work on reaching Lucifer, but yeah, I figured that this would be a decent grinding spot at the same time, because for obvious reasons I can't go to the obelisk, which actually had a decent amount of demons you could talk to. But if you had the right alignment or something. Like, I could talk to some of the demons, but they would not join me for some reason. And since you could just run around inside the obelisk and automatically level up your demons while exploring the place. I figured that if I go down here I could at least do the same, but without the option of being able to recruit anyone. So I figured that it would be the next best thing. Because I don't think there's another place, I can't think of a place up in the Vortex world where I could actually go to you know, both fight demons for experience and at the same time have the option of recruiting them. Since I do want to get I do want to get to make some of the demons I have stronger, or at least fuse them into something else. But I just can't think of a place where I could go. Like, the obelisk was a good location because it had so many strong demons there you could fight. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. So, you have made it to the last floor. This is where the women loyal to our master gather. You've done well in not disappointing him. But if you underestimate us, you will not live to regret it. Wow, so he must be such a pimp to have all these women down here, huh? I have no idea what was the point of that room. Oh well. It seems as we have come upon locked gates, which I need to unlock. And here's a switch. Well, that was a pretty easy puzzle. Oh, I am going in the wrong direction. Burial chamber. Here lies Mithra. I have never understood the purpose of this place. So I don't know what to do with this. Goodbye. Since there's another door which we can unlock, I figure that I need to go. There was another ladder you could take downstairs from this floor, so I think that's where I need to go to unlock the next one. Yeah, and it's on the other side of this floor. So here's my theory that if I have a stoma active and I do not run into any demons, I can be fairly sure of that they are too weak for me to fight against. So, and it also saves me the trouble of having to fight weak demons. So if I do run into fights, then I at least know that the demons are strong enough for me to bother with them. Okay, we're on the right track. The puzzles here have been pretty straightforward so far. Which is kinda good in a sense, because I am not a big fan of puzzles. And here's the other switch. So the layout is the same here as it was on the other side. And it leads to another ladder which takes me further deeper into the labyrinth. So that's where I need to go. Okay. human or demon? O one with power, would you like me to measure the movements of your soul? Imagine you are in the mountains, and you see a human about to be attacked by a wild animal. The animal begins to maul the defenseless human. As a fellow human, your heart would compel you to chase away the beast and rescue the victim. Ah, but now you're a demon. Suppose you kill the animal with your newfound strength. You crush it barehanded. The human would then fear you, since you had proven yourself more powerful than a wild animal. With your demonic strength, you can no longer be human. You are more dangerous than a wild animal. Yeah, that's pretty much how I figured that demons would be like. Like, as I mentioned before, I've always thought that the reason of Yasuga is a little bit too extreme, in the sense that Chiaki wanted to kill off everyone who was weaker, but that would mean that there would only be strong people left. And what is the point of being strong if you do not have weaker beings lower in the food chain to revere and fear you? That is what I was picturing demons would be like, and what the soul said there is pretty much in line with my mental image of demons is like. So that's just why I rejected Yasuga. The angels cast down from heaven had no other choice but to become demons. Are we fallen ones to blame? Or is it the fault of those who cast us down? I wonder what our master thinks. I'd like to ask him one of these days. This is getting a little bit too deep for me, so I'm not gonna comment on that. Because, to be honest, I don't remember any details about, you know, how the actual how it is actually written. Okay, so the demons are at least somewhat strong here. Too bad that I already have these guys, so... Oh wait, what am I talking about? I can't recruit them. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, speaking of demons... So... I figured that since you can't really recruit demons down here, before I came down here I did spend at least 1.5 hours up in the Vortex world in the Cathedral of Shadows, and I figured that I would try to at least find some more demons to recruit. Like, I looked at the compendium and I have only unlocked about 49% of all of the demons you can find in this game. So there's gotta be something I'm just missing out on. So the first thing that came to my mind is that I wanted some more fiends if possible and make them stronger. And I think it was a long time ago when I was in the Cathedral of Shadows, and I think it was just pure luck that somehow I had the option of recruiting Red Rider, and I was kind of trying to find him again. So what I've learned is that you can... If you wish to pass, let one brimming with light step forward. Okay. This is not the one I seek. Be gone. And what happened? Oh, he died. Okay. I am not quite sure what's going on here. And yeah, and I was trying to actually summon Red Rider. But I don't remember how I actually did that to begin with. But I do know that so the only clue I had was that I had different demons for sure in my stock. So you think it has something to do with the demons you have with you, because so you apparently need demons of certain clans to be able to fuse particular fiends. I don't know why, because I've pretty much always had the option to summon like Daisojo in the Cathedral, which I think has to do with the current demons I've been keeping with me for so long. I don't know. And I tried to actually get Red Rider, but eventually I actually ended up finding Mother Harlot instead. So I actually went with her instead and fused her. And I suppose it's the next best thing. Somewhere in here are doors that will test your demons. They test various attributes, and they may even kill a demon if they are inclined to do so. Some will ask for specific demons. If you want to go on ahead, be sure to bring a variety of demons with you. Okay, yeah, so that's how the doors work. And I need a lot of magic for this one. And I figured that this is not going to be my only trip down here. So I just want to at least explore its place, and once I have explored everything, that's when I can work on actually preparing myself for... Oh, no you don't! Preparing myself for the final battle. If you wish to pass, let one of great agility step forward. Okay, so who in my party stock has a lot of agility? And I don't know how much I actually need, but... 19, 16, 25. Oh gee, I've never given any thought to what the stats are on demons I recruit. Well, I guess we'll just have to see how this works. Because I have no idea how much of a stat I actually need to pass through these doors. Oh, that was sufficient. So... yeah, so once I've explored its place, I think there's a few more demons I can actually summon if I just go back to the Cathedral. But I figure it's not gonna make that much of a difference if I summon them there now or not. I can feel great power from this door, which leads below. Something even stronger than Beelzebub. If you choose to proceed, be careful. Something even stronger than Beelzebub. So that's the boss door. But I don't think it is Lucifer. That one who embodies chaos. Or because otherwise, I think Tao Tie would have mentioned that it was his master. So it is something else.